Meanwhile, it is now day 3 of the government shutdown, and there's little hope that this could end anytime soon.
An hour ago, the Senate just failed to pass a vote to keep the government open for the 4th time, all but guaranteeing that the shutdown will continue well through the weekend.
Meanwhile, both sides continue to point fingers, and listen to this right here.
All around the country right now, real pain is being endured by real people because the Democrats have decided to play politics.
Throughout this week, Donald Trump has been missing in action. He remains in the Presidential Witness Protection Program.
Our Rafael Sanchez-Cruz joining us in studio right now. Rafael, has any progress been made to reopen the federal government? Where do negotiations stand right now?
Yeah, Larry, no sight of any agreement. Democrats insist health care needs to be included in the spending bill. Republicans say they'll take that issue up after the federal government is reopened. In the last 10 minutes, Speaker Mike Johnson actually canceled all votes for the House next week. Meanwhile, White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt says federal layoffs are necessary. No clear answer why layoffs are on the table instead of furloughs like we saw back in 2018 during the 35-day government shutdown under President Donald Trump's first term. Leavitt says that the Director of Office of Management and Budget, Russell Vought, is in talks with the heads of federal agencies to discuss these cuts. No specific agencies have been named, and still no timeline of when pink slips could be sent out to federal workers. However, the president has indicated that he plans to fire employees at agencies he refers to as, quote, Democrat agencies. Leavitt was asked what this means during her briefing today.
How would this administration define what makes a Democrat agency, which agencies, and what constitutes being a Democrat agency?
I think this administration has been very clear, Kelly, that we're not going to tolerate waste, fraud, and abuse in our government. And we've also been very clear to point out when agencies or when programs do not align with this administration's values of putting our country first. You've seen that with USAID and in various other cases where there's been cuts made or funding has been slashed.
Yeah, the next time the Senate can vote to reopen the federal government is Monday. The House of Representatives returns from recess on Tuesday, but the uncertainty for our federal workforce continues. Annie and Larry.
All right, Rafael, we appreciate the update. Thank you so much.